Hello, my name is Carola Garcia. I'm a realtor in the South Florida area, and I am with Next Level Realty. My husband and I have been realtors for a while, but our true passion is to help first-time home buyers, and that's why we're here today. We're going to give you this short video giving you the steps to follow if you're thinking of buying your first home. The first step in the buying process is to get you pre-approved. We have amazing connections with great lenders that can get you pre-approved super fast. There are certain documents that you're gonna have to provide them with: pay stubs, income tax, bank statements, all that for the last 2 years. And if you're self-employed, don't worry, you can also get pre-approved. There's a different set of documents that you're going to be required to have. The loan officer will check and give you exact amount of the property that you can afford. So once we have that amount that you're able to afford, is that we're going to determine what kind of property you can buy with that money. So the realtor comes in place at that time. That we're going to sit down and talk about your needs. What area you want to buy, what kind of property you want, how many bedrooms, the schools, all the factors that determine exactly what kind of property you want and need for you and your family. We're going to send you several options and we're going to go see properties. It's very important to select the right realtor. Okay, you need someone with experience, you need someone who is dedicated to this full time and who can also give you the time to find the right property for you and your family. The buying process, it's like a puzzle with different pieces to it, and different companies get involved in that process. And if the realtor has the right team put together, everything is going to move very smoothly and it's going to take away all the stress of the process from you. We are going to prepare an offer. We're going to draft the contract, and that contract is going to have certain dates that are key dates that we need to abide by. We need to follow those dates to the T in order not to breach that contract. The goal during this process is for both parties, the seller and the buyer, to agree to those terms. Not only price, but also issues related to inspections, appraisals, financing, etc. Both parties have agreed to those conditions, is that you as the buyer are going to deposit escrow deposit. An escrow deposit is going to be held by the title company. This is another party that will get involved in the process. Basically, a title company is the gatekeeper. They're going to keep the money, and at the same time they're going to do a series of processes to make sure that the title of that property is clean, has no issues, it's clean of any liens, any violations, etc. Once the contract is agreed by all parties, then the clock starts ticking. What do I mean by that? Is that we're going to have a certain amount of days to perform inspections. You're going to hire an inspection company, and that company is going to check everything in the house: the roof, the plumbing, the electrical, everything. If the house needs repairs that amount to a substantial amount, you can renegotiate the price with the client, with the seller, or hopefully not, you can back out of the deal if you think that is too much of a risk. And that deposit that you already put in with the title company, it's still secure if you do it within that time period that is mentioned in that contract. At the same time, the lender, the financing company, is going to be working on the loan process. And part of that loan process is that they're going to order appraisal. An appraiser is going to go to the home and assess the value of the house. according to other sales in the market, according of how the house looks, etc. That appraisal is gonna give the just price for that property. Hopefully, that price is gonna be right at the same amount of the sale price, or hopefully above that. That will mean that you have instant equity. If the price by any chance comes below the sales price, you're gonna have another chance to renegotiate. Because basically the bank is only gonna lend you money up to that amount. Part of the inspection the inspection reports that you're gonna get are needed to quote insurance, are required by the insurance companies. Part of that inspection is gonna do wind mitigation to see how's the roof, how are the windows, if they're impact, if they have shutters, all that, and then the 4-point that check other areas of the home. With those reports, you're gonna quote insurance, and then you're gonna determine which insurance company to get and what cost. Then the lender is gonna determine whether or not we have what it's called the clear to close. The clear to close is the moment when the lender says, okay, everything looks fine, we're gonna move forward and actually sign on the dotted line and lend them the money officially. So once we have the clear to close, the realtor and yourself, we're gonna schedule a walkthrough. So we're gonna go back to the property and check that everything looks as good as it looked as the day that we saw the house for the first time. 24 hours later, we're gonna go to the title company and everybody's gonna sign. The title company is gonna receive a wire from the bank, from the lender for the amount that you're borrowing. You're gonna be asked to send the balance of the down payment, and the title company, after everybody signs, is gonna disperse the money to the different parties. It's gonna pay the seller, it's gonna pay the insurance company, etc. So that's the moment that we have all been waiting for. You are close, you're a homeowner, and you have fulfilled your dream of having your own home. So the only thing we have left is to celebrate. Again, we are here to help you. We are here to walk you through the process. I know that there's a lot of questions coming to mind. We are here to answer them. So thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.